everyone? Welcome back to the Fantasy Visionary AJ. Happy to see you guys. Sorry for putting out this video so late, but let me get into it. So, people ask me all the time, how do I know who to trade for and who do I know to trade away? I do a lot of research. I read a lot of articles. I've been watching football since 1992, so I know a lot of what goes into it. And Jay-Z once said, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. So, if you notice when I told you guys to trade Jamar Chase, when I told you guys to trade Justin Jefferson, it's the numbers behind their quarterbacks. So, you look at Jamar Chase, I showed you, okay, this is his numbers when he's with Jake Browning. With Justin Jefferson, I said, look, this is his production when J.J. McCarthy is a starting quarterback. The difference with Bijan Robinson is now Penix is out for the year and he has a torn ACL, meaning that he's probably not even going to be ready for the regular season. Drake London is injured. When you have a defense like New Orleans, because New Orleans still has a decent defense. When you have defenses in the NFL, now they really going to stack the box because Darnell Mooney's not going to beat you. David Seals, and I don't even know who their third or fourth wide receiver is. Kyle Pitts, I mean, whatever. They don't even utilize Kyle Pitts like they should. So when you look at Bijan Robinson's situation, that's why I say you should trade him. And this is before I knew that Michael Penix had torn his ACL. Every owner that has Bijan Robinson, they have to be questioning themselves and say, hey, do I trust him in the fantasy playoffs? Yeah, he might get you 10 points. He might get you 14, but you didn't draft him for that. You drafted him so he could keep up with CMC. You drafted him so he could keep up with Jahmyr Gibbs. You drafted him so he could keep up with Saquon and Derrick Henry. That's why you drafted Bijan Robinson. You need those 30-point games from Bijan Robinson. And another issue that has been happening, and this before the injury started to occur, is Algier was taking a lot of his red zone touches, which is perplexing to me. Like, I don't get it whatsoever. So that's why I'm telling you guys to trade Bijan Robinson. That's the reason I'm telling you guys to trade a person like Josh Jacobs, because their situation, you can't fall in love with these players. You just can't fall in love with these players. Y'all be wanting to cuff them. Y'all be wanting to marry them. You cannot fall in love with these players. This is not dynasty. If you were in a dynasty league, I could see why you would fall in love with your team, because you started from scratch. You built your team from the ground up. You drafted your team. You made trades to acquire these players, and they're going to be on your roster for a certain amount of years if you decide to keep them that way. For redraft, I mean, the same players you have this year, you're not going to more likely have next year. So you can't fall in love with these players.